Hello folks and welcome back to IXION. Last time we explored potentially a horror shelter, a horror space station. It was on Mars. Or was it Saturn? It must have been Saturn. No, we're Eclipse was currently on Jupiter. I think we were on Mars before. No, we were on Saturn before. We're currently exploring. We're doing a bunch of mining. Our main job at the moment is to get the Saturn was the Black Market Society, where we kind of screwed the pooch in there a little bit. We failed to do whatever we wanted. We didn't actually get anything out of it. We got a bunch of resources free floating that the cargo ships need to pick up, but they haven't got a place to store them anyway, so it's not a huge problem. We're currently okay with power. We're currently gaining hull integrity over time. Our research is temporarily. I think we're currently researching ourselves the batteries because we might as well. Storing 500 cryonic pods. Water over there, some polymer. Right. So let time pass and see. Well, we're just waiting for this Jupiter thing to trigger, right? We're investigating the industrial zone on Hephaestus, which is the closest base we have. It's our base. It's the closest DOLOS base we have after we essentially screwed up everything. And might as well keep trying to find planets. Launch probe. That's probably Mercury, I think. Might as well keep finding the that's Mercury over there. Let's find behind Venus as well. At least due to these EKP engines, we have access to all the there you go. And 3. Right. Mercury? There's just signs on Mercury. There's nothing to be done there, there's just signs on Mercury. Okay. And the next one. Find. Oh, hang on. Is that? No, that is not Venus. That's in the same orbit as Earth. I am curious. What is that?
A science ship team has completed a task.
We have reached the automated construction site, which, despite its age, is still in good working condition. Though DOLOS technology here is recognizable, it is much more advanced than we had on board the Tiqqun. And in the control room for the site, we came across a mausoleum dedicated to Lyra Fraus. The resident PA identified us as DOLOS personnel and granted us access to data records. These confirm that the Hephaestus site was used to construct and house an advanced prototype of the Vol engine, codenamed IXION, the name of the game! An engine of this type is currently moored to an EKP structure with a harness link. Our engineers say that one of the mining ships could tow this. Attaching the IXION engine to the Tiqqun will restore our Vol jump capabilities. Let's extract the IXION from the atmosphere of Jupiter. You're currently... Oh, fine. What was up? I'll send Roshamore over there at the moment. Does that mean that the science ship is not required? No. Battery's been unlocked. Build. Battery. How big is the battery? Battery is 3x3. And they require 40 alloy to build. We have... It doesn't say we have alloy spare. We haven't got alloy spare necessarily. What do we find? A debris field. A lot of science ships to do. Okay, let's go back over here. It doesn't require any workers though, but having batteries I think is beneficial. So we're gonna put them in places where a lot of homes can live here, but homes, I don't know. It's always difficult to go like, what exactly am I doing here? I'm gonna put one here. And one here. One there. In the meantime, fleet control, grab us iron as well. And temporarily turn that off because we don't actually have any use for that. Oh, we'll slow it down. Okay. Get those batteries up and running. So if something happens, we have at least 1 day worth, 1 cycle worth of power. Okay. How are we doing over here? I don't know if you're required there, Calypso. Turn an action in an event. Okay, so you are actually required there. Fair enough. Oh, in your case, can we just find Venus then? Iron. Oh, was it this mark of Venus? The mark of Venus is probably there. You're already charging? You're already charging. And for some reason, the charge requires a physical lifting of the battery. I'm not entirely sure why that is the case, but a charge requires a physical lifting of the battery. Iron coming in. You're working on making a bunch of iron over there as well. Oop. Oop. Okay, you keep working on that. Yeah, we have found Venus as well. I guess we should look at the other.
A science ship team has completed a task.
The extraction of the procedure was success. FSSPA helped us a lot during the operation. To try to contact the Tiqqun directly. We may follow the self-similar pattern. Tiqqun needs to be in orbit of Jupiter. Okay, well that's going to take a while. Collect science for a minute, then we'll move you over to other things. There's Venus and debris field and stuff, so science fielding everywhere. I'll go to Mercury as well to pick up science from there. In fact, science up, shall we? We gotta look. All the secondary stuff all requires at least tier 2 anyway. So we have to at some point finish all the tier 1 stuff. Might as well start working on it, right? Alternative Life Center. This building is purging waste. Because every once in a while it purges waste into space, it looks like. Okay, so keeping waste is actually a good thing. We're full on iron. How are we doing on capacity? It's still like 600 iron left to go. That's fine. We're doing that, okay. We've got all the science back from Jupiter. That's still still happening over there. Okay, so let's back out. Calypso. Go to the debris field over there. Oh, we literally can't. Really? 2.3 cycles. That is an annoyance and a half. I'm not going to tell you no lies. It's an annoyance and a half. We have to go to Jupiter. Traveling through this. Again, it's a lie. I was going to say traveling through the asteroid belt would be a nightmare. Like, it's not. It really isn't. The asteroid belt is nowhere near this dense. Oh, it is this dense, possibly, but the scales are wrong, right? There's so much space between asteroids and asteroid belts that going into an asteroid belt to lose something is pointless. Star Wars was wrong. Right, fine. Wait to the end of the meal cycle. After this meal cycle's gone, because we'll move between meal cycles. Having to go around the Earth, which is amusing. And finish the meal cycle, start moving the Tiqqun. This is our first movement after coming back, which supposedly our batteries are going to start causing us issues. Sorry, our batteries will keep us alive for a cycle in a bit. You have batteries to keep us around for a bit. Okay, moving to Jupiter. Batteries.
No more resources available to mine.
And we've arrived? We have arrived, okay. And then hull integrity, we lost a chunk of hull integrity there. We shall work on getting that back online. Okay, we're back online. Power's there. No alternative license has been unlocked. Okay, hang on. Let's go slow down. This is going a bit too fast here. Batteries are still recharging. So we could build the okay, that requires energy, that requires electronics. Anything that requires electronics right now is not feasible. Let's get the polymer. This is 90, 135. We need a little bit more science to get everything on this level, but let's keep going. Research all the things. Right, at the same time, Prepare the Tiqqun for connection. Once the Tiqqun is reset Jupiter orbit, the Calypso's team will work with Tiqqun engineers to prepare the IXION engine for connection to the station. The older, faulty engine will be removed. This is the current Vol engine, will be replaced with the IXION. You're pinging at me. Stop pinging at me. I thought I stopped pinging at me. Right. Speed up again. Meal cycle again. I'm probably said there was nothing else to mine. There's nothing else to mine. Okay. The Rochemore has nothing else to mine at the moment. So just chillax for the bit. Bring stuff back to us. 0.9 cycles remaining. Repairing 2 per cycle. Our efficiency went up slightly. I'm not sure why that is the case.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Double checking. Let's double check real fast. So here we go. Working together, the crew of the Tiqqun and the team of the Calypso have prepared IXION for connection. Final attachment programs communication with the EVA airlock. Let's dismantle the surplus equipment at the Hephaestus site.
Administrator, we have received a transmission from the Hephaestus PA, Olympia.
Okay.
Tiqqun, IXION is now in orbit and ready for installation. You are not designed to calculate your own Vol coordinates. IXION will only permit you to use previously generated coordinates or to follow the Vol signatures of others that have crossed self-similar space.
You can't go anywhere.
To make your existence worthwhile, you will need to find the coordinates of the exoplanet that Protagoras is looking for, Remus. Vanya was right about the echoes of the future. I bestow upon you this miracle, and with it, release myself so that I may embrace the sleep that was stolen from me.
You're not AI, are you? You are not AI. Or if you are, you have like your AI probably running through a human body. Polymer refinery unlocked. Again, this keep using the science. Electronics factory. Like the Tech 2 upgrades, the Tier 2 upgrades seem to be so fantastic that I kind of really want to be focusing on them. Fleet-wise... Actually, what do we have currently in the thing? We have some water, we got some polymer. That's fine. Working on iron at the moment, still important. So we have to connect you, the Vol engine class IXION. It'll take a cycle to do. I have the power for it, but it poses hull repair. Do you wait for hull repair to be completed or not? Go for it. It'll slow it down a little bit. We have a cycle of no hull repairs, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Okay, we got that. We're currently moving the polymer to the correct location. Once that starts, that'll slow down.
Science ship team has
Okay.
completed a task.
Got some food. We got some polymer. We got some electronics. Okay. Fleet. Grab the stuff that's useful now. Grab that now. Then you can start grabbing the other stuff. Okay. In the meantime, you're now available to start going to other places, so please do so. We're currently building. We are currently building. So our hull integrity is going to go down for a whole 28 at the moment. But in the moment, again, we are kind of building the IXION. 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
The IXION is online.
Administrator, we are ready to follow the traces of the Protagoras through self-similar space using the frequencies recovered from Outer Hope's black box. Vol systems have been adapted for the new IXION class engine. The Tiqqun is now fully equipped to pursue our main objective: ensure humanity's survival by finding the habitable exoplanet named Remus.
Right, okay. There's still stuff to be done here. I want to loot this place first. Nihei particles are online, Stanford checks have been passed, the IXION engine is fully integrated with the Tiqqun system and we are ready for ignition. Vol jump coordinates can only be generated by computational machinery utilizing Frau's tachyons, a particle found in self-similar space. These calculations are one of the most valuable and best kept secrets of Dolos. Administrator, we have the jump coordinates to reach the last known location of the Protagoras. Protagoras. No, Protagoras. Oh, Protagoras.
A science ship has arrived at...
There's still stuff for us to be looking around for here. We have verified the data several times and can confirm the existence of a vast debris field covering an area several thousand kilometers. At the center of the field is a colossal artificial structure which, even in its root state, makes the Tiqqun look like an insect. No signals have been detected. We have identified 3 areas for investigation. The core of the structure, a secondary structure looks like it remains of a loading dock, and a particularly dense area of debris field on the other 2 sites. We recommend the utmost caution would be taken when approaching these areas. The floating debris will make navigation difficult and interfere with communications. Well, investigate the ruined the ruined loading dock, please. Find out what the hell's happening there first of all. IXION. The IXION is an upgraded engine based on the Vol engine. A few more decades of research and development has overcome many issues in the predecessor. We were out for a long time then. We were not here for a short amount of time. We were out for a long amount of time. Similarly, the IXION engine requires time to charge before being able to perform a jump. During this time, all the Tiqqun's power is redirected towards the engine. Batteries will activate for the duration of the charge if present. If your battery is empty during this period and a blackout occurs, it will automatically be resolved at the end of the charging period. Jump coordinates, IXION charging. Each vol jump permanently damages the hull of the Tiqqun, resulting in a reduction to its maximum integrity value. Each vol jump also results in a permanent increase to the station's hull depletion rate, increasing its ongoing difficulty of maintaining the hull. We're definitely not just gonna fly around here willy-nilly. That is not gonna be allowed. Have you researched? Almost. Okay, speed up again. Electronics factory has been unlocked. As we have there. 1 silicon every 3 cycles. It's expensive and slow. Memorials. 9.4 there, and there's 15 there. There's also Mars. Hang on, we haven't found Neptune either. Let's find Neptune. There's iron and silicon here. There's iron and silicon there. Let's might as well. Where is it? Let's scan you out. Might as well. Like, we found a good thing there. Might as well keep it going.
A probe has completed its scan.
Achievement unlocked Sputnik 2 for 2049. Find 2 large
Science
resources.
ship team has completed a task.
Yeah, the mining's gonna go mining. Okay, science ships completed a task. What do you have in the debris field? The frozen human remains constitute the majority of the debris that surrounds the loading dock. Evidence suggests that its area experienced depressurization after a structural breach. The dock itself has been looted and partially dismantled. Several cairns have been left behind, arranged in helical shapes and erected using makeshift materials. The team did find a few resources that have been prepared for extraction. Investigate the core of the structure, please. In the meanwhile, you're currently mining silicon. And a bunch of iron he's mining as well. You can charge the engine, but I'm not going to do that. That's insane. Electronics factory done. We're currently doing that else over there. Some science to be grabbed over here. There is enough science. Ooh. Is science get drained up on research? Huh. I thought it was like it was deducted as a bulk thing. Okay, apparently not.
A science ship team has completed a task.
First reveals a huge damaged structure. First visuals reveal a huge damaged structure surrounded by archers that have detached from their central axis. These archers show the extreme signs of deterioration. The structure is covered in traces of explosive residue, collision impacts, and scarring from unknown weaponry. After exploring the few areas of the structure that remain inaccessible, the team of the Calypso spotted a number of salvageable resources near a ruined assembly area. Further than is possible, it will take time. Keep investigating. Please. See if we can get the probe out, find Neptune. Neptune's going to be over here. Memorials has been unlocked. So, Genetic Conatus Memorial, Lunaclism Memorial, and Marduk Memorial. You found Uranus. And then Neptune. Yeah, let's do the hydrogen over here. There's some iron over here as well. Water over here. Let's find Neptune. Oh, Neptune's going to be over here. That's Neptune over there, I assume.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
What do we got? Okay, we'll pause real fast because I'm currently thinking about the title of the episode. Administrator, there are a lot of cryonic pods in storage. Living with the knowledge that loved ones could potentially be alive in cryonics is not having a positive effect on the crew. To ensure humanity's survival, the Tiqqun needed as many crew members as possible. Addressing the buildup of cryonic pods in the station's stockpiles is as recommended. 24 cycles. We shall try for 24 cycles. We need to get the technology, however, for that, don't we? Yeah, the one thing we haven't researched yet is the cryonic center, which means we do need to get ourselves technology points. Between that and that, that'll be the 45 we need.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Right. Let's see here. Another 250. Okay, we definitely have enough people now. After examination, the Calypso's team concluded that the site was evacuated prior to its destruction. Finding uniforms and equipment bearing the insignia of different organizations, this facility was property of the UN. Strangely, a number of embalmed bodies were found in a secluded area. The team was unable to determine the cause or outcome of this conflict, but have managed to recover further resources. These have been packaged for extraction. Survey the field of debris, please. When you grab that, then you have to go to Mercury, grab those, and once that's done, we'll research the cryonic pods and get them online. That is Neptune. Alright, we found Neptune. Alright, let's keep having a look around. What else of interest can we find here? Something else of interest over here, isn't it? What is that? Something over here that's of interest. Can we get that and... I wonder if we can get that and the water at the same time. No, we cannot. Water's over here, isn't it? Water's over there. So hang on. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. Pause real fast. I'm gonna go over there and see what happens. Hopefully we manage to find something useful here. Asteroid belt. Just the asteroid belt as a whole. Okay, fine. Got our probe scans done. Built a new probe. What else do you need massive things? There's a bunch of water over here. An absolute total amount of water over here. But there's so much water we can't even get them all in the, we can't even get all in the area, can we? There it is. All the water that you can in the area. Okay. One cycle remaining there. I don't know why occasionally like our efficiency goes up for hull repair. Not entirely sure why that is the case. You definitely have
A
enough.
science ship team has completed a task.
More science as well. Leave the debris field and just collect all the science, and you can go there, grab that science over there. Then you'll head to Mars.
A probe has completed its scan.
What do you have over here? A couple of asteroids. A lot of water to be mined there. And given half a chance, we're going to do all of this, don't we? So, okay, so let's go science it up then. Science, Cryonic Center, Research. And this will be the last of this tier, so it'll unlock the next tier plus a bunch of upgrades.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
What's on Mars then? Let's have a look around on Mars. An old, disused complex named Richter's facility has been located on the surface of Mars. The derelict UN-owned facility is covered almost entirely by Martian sand. Existing DOLOS clearance codes can be used to interact with the computer's complex systems. Caution is advised as the weight of the sand may exceed the structure's load-bearing capacity. Scan that up. Basically, we want to jump as little as possible. So, like, we can't jump away then come back for resources because our hull integrity can't take it.
A science ship team has completed.
The codes briefly reactivated the base's defense systems. Due to the facility's state, it fortunately overloaded and are now offline. The team of the Calypso did not suffer any losses. So investigate the storage area for resources. Get science. Investigate the storage area. Inspect the scientific study center. We've got plenty of time because we've got a lot of stuff to be doing over here, a lot of resources to be grabbed. So prepare the site for resource extraction. We got four cycles worth of that. We want to keep getting our stuff up online and everything. How long until this is done, by the way? 85, because we have to build that. It's going to be massive, isn't it? It's going to be huge. It's going to be it's going to be big. I don't like it. It's going to be massive. Right. Population. Oh no, it's not massive. Okay, that's good. That's much better than I thought it was going to be. Unfortunately, it's a smidgen too big there. Smidgen too big here as well. Had I known, we would have done things differently. What I can do it actually is if I can remove this road here, we can then, okay, so if we build this now, 5 power, that's fine. 15 workers, that's fine. 3 electronics, that's okay. Yes. Build the Cryonic Center online now. Please. Start building this place up a bit. A lot of cryonic pods. How much living capacity do we have here? Workers required is big, 176. So far, you haven't needed any of that, and you can probably turn off the steel mill if we really have to. We have plenty. We have some alloy. We don't have to keep it on all the time. Okay, pause. Now is that just happening normally? Oh dear. Okay, that might be a problem. I hadn't accounted for that. I hadn't accounted for the fact that it would take time to awaken the 30. Yes, okay, I understand. Every 0.3 cycles, it's getting 1. So in the remaining cycles, okay, that's okay. Had I known this fact, I would have said no to the in limbo, which means we're gonna suffer a trust hit here. I'll leave that active. How much living capacity have we got here? Population management, we have 210. We can currently store another 12 people in here, so I kind of want to build another... Do I? Do I, though? Hang on. We've currently just unlocked all this stuff over here.
For research.
Yeah. We got all this. Okay, so what do you have here? Something question mark. Colonization Training Center. Prepares crew for colonization attempts. Fusion Station transforms 15 ice into water every cycle and stores it. Waste Treatment Center turns waste into alloy. Okay, so it transforms waste into other things. Fire Station puts out fires. Legislative Strengthening Center provides 2 stability while it's a police department. Okay. DLS Center unlocks the ability to apply policies within a sector to apparently address ongoing crises and track sector specializations. Cell Housing is basically massive crew quarters. But also it's minimal crew quarters in minimum quality. Crop farms require water. Allows for the creation and automatic harvesting of up to 9 crop fields using a significant amount of water to produce a large amount of food. And the mushroom wall converts 6 waste into 9 food after 3 cycles using specially designed fungus. Okay. In the meantime, however, we can start doing a lot of this research. Optimized quarter, which basically will jump our required population here. If we go to insect farm, we can do that. Go into oh, was that up? Did they change? Did they patch this? Or was it something else that had like crazy levels of upgradiness? Did they patch that? Did that change? Didn't that used to say something like 1 every 5 cycles to like, I don't know, what changed? There was something that had like a much bigger... It's you, isn't it? It's you, yes, the science upgrades. Okay, so we could increase food production growth, which instead of being 1 a cycle becomes 1.1 per cycle. Or is that 1.1 per cycle? Or is it 1 every 0.9 cycles? Because there is a difference. There's a difference there. There's definitely a difference there. Because we're gonna have food issues as well, right? Because if you have to wake up 50 people, we're gonna be at 248, which requires 25 food. Sorry, 248, 25 every meal cycle is 5. Yeah, which means we need to generate 5 units of food per cycle to keep up profit. Profit? Sure, why not? Which means we're gonna have to build an extra insect farm. Because mess hall just accommodates more crew members, that's fine. But 1 food, no. Space chef is what I wanted. Space chef is basically like, okay, doubles the amount of food people can feed. Okay, so that's not happening anytime soon. Okay, well, I'm gonna call it there for now, folks. And we still have to basically work on strip mining as much as possible of the solar system before we leave, because we can't travel loads. Anyway, folks, I'll catch you all next time. See you then. Bye-bye.